Hey, this is Nick from fitstuff.com and powerfultrainingsecrets.com. Now what I've got for you today is a solution to a problem that just about everybody in the weight room has faced, and that's getting heavy dumbbells into position for incline dumbbell bench press. When you're doing an irregular incline bench, there's the technique of setting it on your knees and kicking it back, which is a great way to go, except when it gets heavier weight, then it gets a little more challenging and you actually end up expending a lot of energy that could be best used actually doing the exercise. There's another technique that I like to use where I start at the floor, I just heave the dumbbells all the way up to the top and then press up from there. That works pretty well, but it's not a great way to go for everybody, as it requires a lot of back strength and a little bit of insanity on my part. But essentially, what you're going to do is use a decline bench. Set it about a foot in front of a solid wall. And what you're going to do is actually use that knee up technique, but you're going to lay on the incline, basically turning that decline bench into an incline while you're doing this. You get the exact same movement as an incline dumbbell bench press. The best part is you set your feet up on the wall here. So you're actually getting direct leg involvement here as well. So you're really locking your whole body into the movement. It's actually a really good way to train the pecs because of how you're locking into that movement. You may even find you're even stronger with this version than you are with the feet on the ground in a normal incline bench version. So if you do have the decline bench to work with, definitely give this one a try, because you might find this to be your savior, basically, in terms of the dumbbell incline bench press. It's a really powerful way to go. So without any more talking, I'm going to show you how to do it. I've got a couple of 105-pound dumbbells here. Basically, I just got to pull them up, set them on my knees, and then kick them up into position. And because your knees already are so high up, there's really not very far to go. So you can actually use heavier weights than you normally could to get into position by yourself. So it's a really effective way to train. Like I said, no further talking, let's get cracking here. Now you want to sit pretty low on the bench here. Get those dumbbells right up on your knees. You're going to kick one up at a time and lay back. Or two up at a time. So that's the movement. As you can see, when I get my legs into position, it's not really very far to go to get those back and up. Now, the way I did it there was two legs up at the same time, which worked pretty well. You can also do kicking one leg up and the other leg up. When I was kind of working with this one with lighter weight, the one leg up seemed to work. As soon as I picked up the two heavy dumbbells, it seemed like my natural inclination was to do the two legs up just to keep the weight balanced. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing this one. But if you're looking for a way to do incline dumbbell bench press, getting heavier weights into position on your own and locking yourself into the movement much better, this is a great way to go. Now the beauty part is, because your feet are up like that, it takes all the pressure off your lower back. And one thing with a normal incline bench, when you lay back like this, you can see how there's that angle at the back. And as the weight's bearing down on you, it's forcing you to push back against, and it's really catching your lower back in the middle of basically an accordion. When your feet are up, you get to push directly against that with the strong muscles of your legs and your glutes. And it really locks your entire core into movement. It's going to make it a lot easier on your back, more effective for your chest, easier to get weights into position. It's a great way to train the dumbbell incline bench press.